Yo, it's your boy now, Miss Rob. We're gonna get straight into this shit. This Avengers game, PS4 Avengers, Marvel Avengers, that shit's an instant buy day zero pre-order on the PS4 for me. Reason why they just came out with fucking news that the Spider-Man is exclusive to PS4. And that this shit not look like a time exclusive. This shit looks like exclusive forever on the PS4. You get to play as Spider-Man. I've seen it because the gameplay, the way Kamala Khan and Black Widow transverse, travel and move from one place to another. They have a web swinging mechanic. We're like, oh, this is Spider-Man. Automatically, we just looked at it and said this is Spider-Man, and automatically Spider-Man is coming to the PS4 version, PS4/PS5 version guarantee. That shit is not come to the Xbox or the PC. The main reason why is Sony owns Spider-Man. Sony owns Spider-Man. And that's just it. It's not like, oh, Spider-Man could do this. No. Sony owns Spider-Man. People go look back in the days. All Spider-Man game has come out on the PlayStation. There's not one single Spider-Man game that have come on the Xbox. The last Spider-Man game that came out on the Xbox was The Amazing Spider-Man. Was it? The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that shit was trash. That shit was fucking trash. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was trash, and that was the last shit that came on the Xbox. It came on Xbox 360 and Xbox One. And the last one, the one after that, was the Spider-Man for that was made by Samurai Games, and that game came out 2018. That game was an amazing game. It was probably the best-selling game of that year, pretty much. Spider-Man, and they're coming out with Spider-Man Miles Morales, which comes out in 2020. That's another Sony game. Pretty much, Sony owns Spider-Man, and they're not just going to give that out for free. And also, if Sony owns Spider-Man and they try to sell PS5, wouldn't it be smart to make Spider-Man okay? If it is time exclusive, wouldn't it be smart to make Spider-Man time exclusive on the PS4? Because when you upgrade to PS4 to PS5, it's free. So once you make that time exclusive for like a good 5 years, Spider-Man is only on the PlayStation. Then after people want to get the PS5 version because they want to play as Spider-Man. That's pretty much it. Like, oh, why you want the PS5 version? Oh yeah, I want to play as Spider-Man. That's it. Most people want to play as Spider-Man. Most people want to play as Iron Man. Iron Man, Spider-Man. That's the top two highly consistent hero that people want to play as. Hold on, give me a second. That is highly consistent hero people want to play as. So you think you're just gonna take that away? Like, they're trying to sell consoles. People looking at here like, oh, I want to enjoy this game. Like, yeah, you're gonna enjoy this game, but so they're looking at the bigger picture. They're trying to sell consoles. all this is about looking at the. You have to look at the numbers. Look at the stock. They haven't announced the PS5 yet. They have another PlayStation event coming in August 6th. And we just got news that Sony said this shit is funny to me because it makes no sense to me. Sony said the PS4 controller will not work on the PS5. I'm like, okay, it always been like that. PS1 controller did not work on PS2. PS2 controller did not work on PS3. PS3 controller did not work on PS4. So what made you think PS4 controller will work on PS5? Like, that made no sense to me. So I guess what they're saying is old PS4 games that are being transferred to the PS5, you can use the PS4 controller. But next gen PS5 games will use PS5 controller. Which makes no sense to me because as soon as the PS5 come, I'm getting rid of my PS4. There's no reason for me to have my PS4 when the PS5 come out. Like, I'm gonna sell it eventually, but I don't know when. Time will tell. Time will motherfucking tell. But that's another situation. Like, all this tied together, like Marvel is a seller by itself. So them announcing Spider-Man is also a seller by itself. Spider-Man was, I think, the best-selling game in 2015. I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Let me check real quick. Spider-Man was the best-selling game in 2018 when it eventually did come out. And like, what made you think that they're gonna make like, oh, well, people love this, they just make it easy for them? Like, no, they don't make nothing easy for you. Like, people love the Spider-Man game. The Spider-Man, I'm talking about 2018 Spider-Man game. People loved it. People paid for the DLC. Even I paid for the DLC. Even though I haven't played it, but I paid for it. I'm gonna play it eventually. I paid for it when it was cheap. So the game was fucking amazing. The game did 3.3 million units on the PS4 in the first 3 days. They sold 3.3 million units in the first, including. Oh, this is 3.3 million units sold, including include the PS4 bundles in the first 3 days. First 3 days, 3.3 mil. And it includes the bundle with it. So wouldn't this be smart? Like, okay, Spider-Man is eventually gonna come only to the PS4. Like, this is smart business. I look at this as a business. I look from a business standpoint. I look at this as genius. Spider-Man is gonna sell. Oh, mommy, I want to play as Spider-Man. Oh, okay, sure, let's get the games. Marvel, everybody's gonna buy this. Everybody's gonna buy with Avengers Endgame. After Endgame ended, we haven't had new Marvel movie has come out yet after Black Widow being pushed back because of the coronavirus. Like, this game is like, I could see people just rushing to get this game. I could see this game being sold out in the digital store, like Ghost of Tsushima. But we'll leave that for another video. Ghost of Tsushima review. That's another video. So from a business standpoint, this is smart from Sony. It's very smart from Sony. But from a consumer standpoint, like if you own the Xbox or the PC, I understand why you're upset. But you gotta look at the bigger picture. They're trying to sell PS5. You out here trying to buy one game. You out here trying to spend $60 on a game, and they're trying to sell PS5, which should probably be like around 500, I believe, 500, 400. They look at the bigger picture. So that's about it. I'm done. My next video will be about Ghost of Tsushima review. Spoiler and all. Peace.